Welcome to Druskininkai, the mineral spa resort where wellness meets active lifestyle and a wide variety of entertainment. You will find Druskininkai in the most southern point of Lithuania, bordering Belarus. It is 1.5 hours drive away from the capital Vilnius. The population of Druskininkai district municipality reaches almost 19,000 in 2020. Let's start with the situation of the municipality itself. Druskininkai is part of Dzūkija region, of which I'm mostly talking in the episode about Alytus city. But in short, this means that Druskininkai is situated in one of the most forested areas in Lithuania. And the expansive forest aside, the landscape of Druskininkai is also enriched by flow of the longest river in Lithuania, Nemunas, and the beautiful valley Raigardas, which gave inspiration to one of the greatest Lithuanian artists ever lived. But I will talk about that in the end. Most of attractions, except of a few, are situated in the resort town Druskininkai itself. The main reason of a trip to Druskininkai by most people is water and active lifestyle. When it comes to water, Druskininkai is quite similar to Birštonas. While the settlement of Druskininkai is older, the resort was established in 1794 after researching its mineral water, and that is half a century earlier than Birštonas. The name Druskininkai itself comes from a word druska, which is salt in English. By the end of 19th century, Druskininkai became one of the most popular resorts in all of the Russian Empire, of which Lithuania was part of the whole century, before breaking out of it for independence during World War I. You can learn a lot about town's history at its museum, which is situated at the city center and has a great look on its own. It is a beautiful villa built in the beginning of 20th century. Coming back to the topic of water, the town has many mineral water sanatoriums and spa hotels, with a wide variety of procedures for your health. Also, you can enjoy some local mineral water for free or at a symbolic price around the town. One of the best places to go to is at the Druskininkai Health Park. The park itself was created in the English style by the riverside of Nemunas in 19th century and is most popular since then. It has many sculptures and a musical fountain, where you will find several water pump rooms for drinking to try, with various strengths of water mineralization. One of the pump rooms in the park is decorated with beautiful glasswork depicting a famous folk tale, Eglė the Queen of Serpents. Furthermore, while walking further through the park, you'll find the source of beauty. Yes, you heard me right. It is a source of mineral water which is believed to improve the looks and preserve youth. It is not entirely fiction though. The water that springs out of the source is very strongly mineralized with 52 grams of minerals in a liter. That gives the water anti-inflammatory benefits. It can be effectively used for cleaning the skin, rinsing a sore throat, and even some of sanatoriums use this source for baths. In addition, the health park has a beautiful dancing fountain where you can enjoy a light and music show every evening. You can also choose a show yourself any other time at the interactive information stand. Another place dedicated to health is Dineika Wellness Park, which follows the healing ideas of treatment by fresh air, water and sun. It is a large 15 hectares territory containing a pine tree forest and ponds. There you can improve your health by walking along the trails with marked distance, enjoying cascading bathing, going to sauna, ionic therapy and even foot acupuncture in acupressure pool. The park also contains sunbeds, sports facilities and playgrounds. You can easily fill the day just by relaxing at this park. If you would like to go to a more usual style and casual park, then the Vijūnėlės park is in the south of the town is the place to go to. It surrounds two large ponds and has all that a city park needs: beach, playgrounds, restaurant, bicycle paths and even water bikes. You can also check out some interesting sights while walking around Druskininkai. A beautiful red neo-Gothic style church, and to contrast it, an intricate blue Orthodox church. Also nearby you'll find something completely different, an upside-down house. Yet if you'll get tired of walking around, then you can explore the surroundings while riding a cable car. It stretches for more than a kilometer and is at 45 meters height. It flies over the town and its surrounding expansive forests, and it even crosses the river where you can also see its island. The cable car connects two of the most famous attractions for leisure in Druskininkai. At one end you'll find a large 30,000 square meters aqua park with indoor and outdoor slides, swimming pools and other entertainment. At the other end of the cable car you'll get to something quite the opposite, snow arena. Since Lithuania's landscape is quite flat, skiing options are very limited. Yet Druskininkai thought of a solution, and here we have it. The only indoor winter sports complex in the Baltics that is open all year round. After getting enough of physical exercise, we can move on to some different kind of leisure in Druskininkai. I was surprised to find out how many and unexpected types of museums and galleries there are in this small town and around it. Earlier, I already mentioned City Museum, but also there is a house museum of the great painter and composer Mikalojus Konstantinas Čiurlionis, and of the more strange venues there is a forest museum, tree cake museum, open-air gallery of peculiar wood sculptures, and open-air Soviet sculpture gallery. Let's start with those intriguing Soviet sculptures. After Lithuania's independence from Soviet Union, the government didn't know what to do with all these Soviet relics, like sculptures of Lenin and Stalin and other symbols of communism. Finally, it was suggested to bring them all to one place and create a kind of a historical park near Druskininkai. It's called Grūtas, and in there you can learn a lot about Soviet ideology and its consequences to Lithuania and other countries repressed by the Soviet rule. The monumental sculptures cruelly illustrate what life in communism was like. There are hundreds of sculptures and other Soviet relics from all over Lithuania. Some of them were previously situated at the most important squares. In Grūtas Park there also is an indoor museum, painting gallery, a Soviet children's playground and even a zoo. The park creators did a great job of establishing Soviet spirit and feeling throughout the park. Another sculpture gallery in Druskininkai is quite different. Chesnulis Sculpture and Leisure Park is an open-air gallery situated at home of a famous Lithuanian sculptor, Antanas Česnulis. Generally, woodworking is one of traditional Lithuanian arts, and many artists love wood sculpting. But Česnulis wooden sculptures are unique, with expressive character, some interactive and others even funny. You can see great compositions at the gallery and even a windmill built by the artist himself. You can also see some of Česnulis sculptures at the Forest Museum Girios Aidas, along with the work of other artists all lined up to a sculpture's path. The museum itself is another piece of art, which was built with beautiful wooden ornaments used in traditional architecture. It is all surrounded by a pine tree forest and is dedicated to forests of Dzūkija region, where you can learn about local nature and fauna. If you love Druskininkai forests and its trees, then you can check out some edible ones at the next place. Šakotis is a uniquely shaped cake cooked on a rotating spit over an open fire. Its Lithuanian name Šakotis translates to having branches, making it look like a tree. At the restaurant museum Romnesa, you can learn all about this traditional cake. We also have the largest Šakotis in the world, which got Guinness World Record for its size. It is an impressive 3.7 meters high and weighs almost 86 kilograms. The last museum I want to talk about is the one I am the most excited about. Druskininkai was the childhood home of probably the greatest artist in Lithuanian history. Mikalojus Konstantinas Čiurlionis is a composer and painter whose many works were inspired by Lithuania's nature and folk tales. His most famous musical creations are symphonies Miške, in the forest, and Jūra, sea. Overall, he created more than 200 compositions in his short lifetime, and he died just 35 years old. Čiurlionis started painting quite late in his life, but his art influence is felt to this day. His paintings are full of symbolism and abstraction. They look mysterious and musical. I like all his art and his style, but I'll mention just a few of his paintings. Fairy Tale of Kings, The Offering, Rex, Fairy Tale, Sonata 7. He also created a lot of cycles. One particular triptych was inspired here in Druskininkai, Raigardas Valley, after which the paintings were called. So in Druskininkai, you can visit his house museum where he lived in his early life. You can also see his art studio, which he established there later in his life and created a lot of his paintings during his summer holidays. There are a few of his paintings there as well, but most of his works are kept at Kaunas Chirlonis Museum. Overall, Chirlonis Museum in Druskininkai is a nice cultural stop during the walk around the town. However, if you'd like to try painting yourself or some other creative activity, go no further than Menų Kalvė, Art Forge in English. There you can join free workshops and learn different types of painting, ceramics, leatherworking and other arts. The place also organizes exhibitions and events. In conclusion, Druskininkai is a great place for relaxing and at the same time a stimulating holiday all year round. With plenty of spas, sports facilities, parks, cultural attractions and surrounding pristine forests, Druskininkai deserves a frequent visit by anyone who wishes to escape the hustle and bustle of bigger cities. Thanks for watching! See you in Druskininkai!